Okay, I'd like to give a real quick overview of my synth pedal just so that you get the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish with the Mosaic and AUM. So, the Godin guitar is feeding its 6 analog string signals into this little box I made, which then adapts that 13 pin to the FTP, Fishman triple play, which converts things to MIDI and goes to the iPad. And the iPad is running multiple soft synths inside of AUM. This is my bass guitar, and then I have 3 Korg modules running here with strings, organ, piano or electric piano, depending on what I call it. And I mix them to the final bus. But I call up scenes via MIDI mixer, and so by hitting a patch on this, it'll do a program change and call up a scene. Maybe I want a heavy string patch, maybe I want just organs. But the problem I have with the MIDI filter, and I'll call it up so you can see what's going on. This works good. I can, right now it's playing bass on the bottom 2 strings. So if you watch the guitar, sounds like a bass there, and these are off unless I bring them in with that. So now I've got guitar with a bass layered on the bottom 2 strings. And you'll see if I hit another patch on my pedal board. See, there's one, has 3. I put bass on the bottom 3 strings, so now it's, and not on the top 3, but just on the bottom 3. And if I hit this one, it's bass only on the low E string, and the rest are just guitar. So the filtering is great. What I'd like to be able to do is to leave these top ones as on or off. Right now it's just number 6 is on. And underneath, make that a transpose for channel 1, a transpose for channel 2, a transpose for 3, a transpose for 4, transpose for 5, and a transpose for 6. Because right now the only transpose is over here, and it's global. And I don't want to transpose global. I want to set up individual tunings on the strings. One of your comments, Kai, was to use a shift button. I like that idea. Maybe convert one of these unused ones here to a shift, and then we hit shift, and instead of transpose, that becomes a volume control, volume control, volume control, volume control, volume control, or sensitivity. I'm not sure how to word it. Maybe, the string velocity cut or increase. At any rate, it needs to function like a volume control on each string, because the piezo pickups on the strings are not always dead even. Sometimes you need to adjust for the sensitivity of each string. Some put out a little heavier than others, and it would be nice to be able to adjust those. Also, it'd be nice to be able to fade the bass so it's real strong on string 6, maybe 80% on string 5, maybe 50% on string 4, and maybe off on those 3, or 20 and 10%. But you get the idea, so that as you move down to the lower strings, the bass comes in slowly and gradually more. So that would be the idea about having volume control for each MIDI channel and the transpose for each MIDI channel in order to have alternate tunings. I don't need to change them with my hands on the fly, because in this program you can save presets. So I could save a user preset just by adding that little button and naming it whatever I want. Right now this is E, the only bottom string, E, only bass, only on the bottom 1, and I could just save it there. So once I make my transpositions and set up the tunings I like, I could save them as a preset and call them up via my MIDI controller here.